Olentangy, home to the Ohio State Buckeyes, one of the great settings in sport, and man, this place is rocking today. And a game like this is what makes college football great. Yeah, there's history and tradition, but right here, right now, there is tremendous intensity and bitterness on this field. You can feel it, as we'll see the #1 team in the country, the Michigan Wolverines, taking on the second-ranked team, the Ohio State Buckeyes. 3A Sports College Football. I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. I think we've talked long enough, Kirk. Let's get this game going. Kick this deep to begin the game. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. So Michigan's offense has the football first here today. And here we go. Wolverines of Buckeyes. Everything that's gone into this game for 365 days is about to play out right now.
And there's just something right? When you look out on that field and you see the colors on the field competing against each other. Maize and blue and scarlet and gray. Let's see what happens.
It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today. That's a nice wrap-up there by the junior. In his opening possession, they'll face a 3rd down and 5. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. The pass is off target. He got hit as he threw as the 3rd down pressure works. The Wolverines will have to kick this away. And this will be the first punt for this offense this afternoon. And the fair catch signaled for and taken. The Buckeyes offense comes out for their first possession today. If there's one guy on this defensive side, Kirk, who can be a game wrecker, it's this elite pass rusher, very much on the quarterback's mind today.
Yeah, Chris, but it's going to be very tough. This quarterback does a nice job of moving around in the pocket, and also he's going to have an awareness of exactly where this guy is and have a clock in his mind about how quickly that ball needs to get out.
Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. They bring him down at the 44. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield now. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? And the quarterback keeps it here. Brought down after a 7-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 3. Keeping it on the ground here. They bring him down just short of the marker, inches away from a first down. Offense needing to keep this drive alive. It's a 3rd down play. Can he make it to the marker? Stop at the 43. This offense picks up another first down. The Buckeyes look to keep this drive moving. From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. And a decent gain there before the defense brings him down. 2nd down after that run on the previous play. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. A huge hit by the linebacker. A collision of big bodies there. Can they keep this drive going and try to convert on 3rd down now? Brought down to the 27. It's a first down. This offense really threatening now. Buckeyes come to the line to set a fresh set of downs. Here comes a first down pass attempt. And he can't escape. It's a sack for the defense.
Just outstanding combination of quickness and strength here by this Michigan defensive lineman. Makes me think of Aiden Hutchinson, who, of course, played here recently. Going back to guys like Rashawn Gary, Lamar Woodley, Frank Clark. Great tradition of Michigan defensive linemen on full display right now.
After the sack on first down, it's 2nd down. They're going to run it. Back gets the carry. And they'll stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. So a tough 3rd and long on the 10th play of the drive. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. And they heave it deep downfield. They'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes. And Kirk, how important is that getting off to a positive start to draw first blood in a rivalry game like this?
Well, Chris, as you know, in a rivalry game, there's so much emotion. So to be able to put a touchdown on the board first just sets the tone for a big day.
Now they line up to kick the extra point. And the PAT makes it 7-0 open score. Now they get set to kick it away. Well, they thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and to bring the football to the 25-yard line. And the Michigan offense back out on the field. Are coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. The gain is 3 yards, so 2nd and 7. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw it. And he lofts one deep over the middle. The downfield shot is incomplete. Brings up 3rd down. They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Pass is incomplete, but a penalty marker on the play that should result in a first down. Defender flag for being a little too aggressive. Offense gets 15 and a fresh set of downs. He hands it to the back. A gain of 2 yards. Now it's 2nd down and 8. Ball handed off. Power and great pass to the defender. They get him down, but the junior with an excellent run there. Fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Off the play fake, looking to throw. It's a short completion to the big tight end. It's brought down quickly as short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker. Now here's the toss play. That's a strong stiff arm. Ball carrier heads out of bounds, but the pickup was good enough to move the chains. 1st down. Play action fake. Looking to throw. And he'll loft it to the end zone. Intercepted in the end zone.
Well, the quarterback ends up being a tad aggressive, and he ends up paying for it with a pick. I get that that might be part of his playing style, but there's a difference between being aggressive and being careless.
Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. A beautiful, balanced drive reached the end zone last time. Can they keep it going here? Quarterback keeps the football. It's a 2-yard gain. 2nd and 8 coming up. Quick pass. The catch is made. Brought down for a loss after the completion. Not what they were looking for. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. And he lobs it deep down the middle. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. And he'll be taken down, but after a good return.
I'm going to give the defensive coordinator a tip of the cap here. They went with dime coverage with 6 defensive backs, which gives them a lot more speed on the field. And with those defensive backs, they're able to play better in space. They recognize the ball, step in front of it for a nice interception.
And the Wolverines offense is back on the field. And this offense trying to bounce back the last possession and then in a pick. Looking out throwing here to start the drive. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. And they get him down after the completion. Offense getting set. Second down play here. Quarterback drops back. Receiver makes the catch. And he picks up the first down before they get him to the ground. And the Wolverines are looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. And he finds his tight end for the catch. But a huge hit by the linebacker. What a tackle. Here comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. Looking for the tight end, and it's caught. He's tackled, but down at the 9-yard line. Defense getting pushed around. Crucial. Third down coming up in the red zone. Can he keep the drive going, or will they have to settle for 3? Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Looking to set up a screen pass here. They've got him, but that completion good enough for first down yardage. Well, Kirk, Ohio State has the lead here after 1. Let's check out the stats now through the opening period. Plenty of time for some plot twists here as we begin the second quarter. The Wolverines are looking to keep this drive going. A pop pass on the jet sweep. The sophomore with a strong tackle there. Offense facing second and goal. The offense with some pre-snap motion. Looking to chuck it again. Launching one to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Wolverines.
Oh, just outstanding execution here by this offense. The offensive line gives the quarterback time, and the quarterback's anticipation was on point. Puts that ball right in the money. The receiver, all he had to do was turn and catch the ball for that touchdown.
And now here comes the point after attempt. And it's up and good. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. He's going to bring this out 2 yards deep in the end zone. Tackle at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. And the Ohio State offense comes back onto the field. We'll see if this quarterback can shake off the interception he threw in the last possession. He flips it to the back across the middle.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
Looking to pass here on second down. Looking right, this one caught. Solid gain there, moves the ball up to the 32. Offense keeps moving. It's a completion for a first down. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Catch made on the out route. And a nice first down gain there. They get him down, but very close to the first down marker. Pass caught, second down now. And the quarterback dropping back. Goes to his right side there for the completion. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a first down. The Buckeyes come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. From the pocket, delivers over the middle. They stop the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play. Third down play. Looking for a fresh set of downs. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up fourth down now. The Buckeyes will have to punt this one away. He's on to boot it away now. And the punt will go out of bounds, taking the returner out of play. And the Michigan offense comes back out on the field. They punch it into the end zone the last time. Let's see if this defense has made some adjustments to stop him this time. Brought down at the 33. That's good enough to move the sticks. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. It's a short completion to the tight end. But he's hammered by the linebacker. What a hit. Offense getting set. It's second down. Fakes the handoff. Looking to throw. Quick completion to the tight end. They'll lose the ball to about the 45. That's good for a first down. A new set of downs after that completion. On first down, it's play action. Lets it fly to the wideout. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. They tackle him, but the gain moves the ball to the 36. First and 10 now for the offense. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Getting set. Here's second down. One man at the backfield, and he'll get the football. And the defense able to hold him there to a short gain. This is the 6th play on the drive. Dropping back. We're going to throw for the first down. It's an out route. The catch made. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain. More than enough to pick up a first down. On first and 10 here, we're going to throw the ball. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. He's brought down after a short gain. That's not going to be first down yardage. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. Refusing to be brought down before gaining first down yardage. The Wolverines trying to punch it in. It's first and goal. Keep it on the ground on first and goal. And he's finally tackled at the 3. Defense getting pushed backwards. It's a second and goal play for the offense. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. He's going to be brought down by that ferocious pass rush. Nice sack.
Man, the defense comes up with a big play here, backed up close to their own goal line. But as an offensive coordinator, you're inside that 3-yard line at second and goal. If you're going to throw the ball, man, the ball has got to get out of that quarterback's hands quickly and not give the defense a chance to get after him and bring him down for a sack.
Great job by the defense so far. It's third and goal from a long way out. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Pressure comes, and once again, no escape.
Man, that is how you prevent an offense from punching it in when they get inside the 10-yard line. That is back-to-back sacks for this defense near the goal line.
So the decision is to not go for it, but settle for 3. Here comes the field goal team. This will be a 43-yard attempt. And the kick is good. The offense settles for 3 on the drive.
Well, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
They come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away. So no return here. He takes it in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. The last possession, they were forced to kick it away. Can they finally get things going this time? He pulls in the catch. Tackle is made, but not before he makes the 43-yard line. This drive is going now.
Boy, what a throw and catch again by the Ohio State Buckeye offense. You think about how Ohio State has been able to really grow over the years. Go back and think about Chris Carter back in the 80s and Joey Galloway in the 90s. And, of course, most recently with Garrett Wilson and Chris Olave, Jackson Smith and Jigba. So many great receivers, and it's been fun to watch this young man today.
Game moves the ball to the 43. First down coming up. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Quarterback escapes the pocket. Extending the play now. He'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. Important second down play coming up. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Ball is incomplete, broken up by the defender nicely that time. After the incompletion, they'll face a 3rd and 6. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. Going to try to use his legs here. And they'll stop him just short of the marker. Good effort, but the defense holds. Now it's 4th down. Buckeyes will line up to punt it away. And he'll kick it away now for the 2nd time. The punt goes out of bounds. Looks like they'll spot it near the 25. And the Michigan offense back out on the field. Settled for a field goal last time out. Can they open things up on this possession? And the sack is made. That's a nice play there by the sophomore.
A really good job by this defense. The quarterback looked to be trying to work through his progressions to find his open receiver, but before he knew it, he's on his back.
This pass rush has been a problem. Another sack sets up 2nd and long. And on the carry, he's heading left. Tackle finally made. That's a very solid gain, but not close to 1st down yardage yet. The timeout is called. Important stage late here in the 2nd quarter. The back's got it. Fights through the tackler. They'll tackle him after a short game. A cautious call there on 3rd and long. And now the timeout is called by the defense. They've got some things to work out here. And at 4th down, they'll punt it away here. And we'll see what he can do on the return. And the return will be brought down. This line getting set up. It's a 1st down play. Look him out throwing here to start the drive. Oh, grabs it near the sideline. It's a huge gain. Out of bounds, but not before a huge gain. Offense gets a fresh set of downs. The 1st and 10 play coming up for the offense. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. And he dumps it off to the tight end. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play. That completion makes it 2nd and short. Oh, that one's picked off. Can he take it all the way? Past the 50. It's a big return off the INT. They steal their offensive possession.
Chris, he's just trying to find the hole in his own coverage. But, as you know, those windows can open and close pretty quickly, especially in the middle of the field. So the timing's got to be just right, or you're going to see an interception like this.
So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. The pass is caught, but they rule him out of bounds, so it's incomplete. 2nd down after that previous play. After the incompletion on 1st down, looking to throw it again. And it falls incomplete with just 6 seconds remaining to play. So it's 3rd down, but out comes the field goal unit. They'll try to add 3 points before halftime. The field goal is good.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
So here's the kickoff now. Offense settling for 3, tacking on a little bit of momentum before the halftime break. And he takes this from inside the 5. They make the tackle as time expires. That'll do it for the 1st down. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
Fellas, whether it's in the shoe or the big house, when you have these 2 programs with all that's at stake today, you know emotions run high in a game known simply as the game. And we'd be remiss if we didn't start this halftime report by acknowledging the sparkling play of this tight end. The guy's like an aircraft carrier out there as a blocker. And then when he releases and shows off that speed and route running, he's almost unguardable. Gotta believe he won't be able to go anywhere in this 2nd half without someone attached to his hip.
Here comes the Buckeye offense onto the field.
With that, let's let's throw it back to the guys to see how the fight between Michigan and Ohio State plays out.
Catch hauled in here over the middle. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain. Second down after that completion. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Zero running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage. So a very makeable third down for this offense from the 26-yard line. Fighting for yardage, but the defense stops him just short of that first down marker. The Buckeyes will line up to punt it away. The coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. Here comes the offense, hoping to get a drive going. They'll run it here. The gain is 2 yards, so it's 2nd and 8. Play action fake, looking to throw. Finds an open target on the left side. And the defense smothers him for no gain. So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete. And the Wolverines will line up to boot it away. He fields it at the 15. The coverage team makes the stop on this return. Puts the Ohio State offense on the field. This has been a struggle so far for both offenses. Can they finally get something going here? Throwing for his running back. And the completion made. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain. The Buckeyes will hustle to the line here to run the hurry-up.
Nice throw and catch here for the Buckeyes. You know, Chris, it's hard to think of a time when Ohio State didn't have an efficient and prolific quarterback under center.
To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. The completion makes it 2nd down. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Oh, nice play by the defender. Got a hand in there to break up the pass. After the 2nd down incompletion, they'll have to convert here on 3rd down and 8. Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the ball. That's a big 3rd down defensive play. Buckeyes will send the punt team onto the field. Oh, and it lands at the 4 and bounces in for a touchback. And the Wolverines offense is back on the field. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time, looking to put together a positive drive here. They start the drive giving the ball to the receiver at an end around. That was a nice juke, but not much room to run. He's brought down for a short gain. Now it's 2nd down here. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. And the sophomore's got him for a sack.
Well, you got to do a better job with your fake as the quarterback. The defense did not bite at all on the play action, allowing them to continue to come after the quarterback and come up with that sack.
And wow, listen to this crowd noise. This stadium is vibrating. That's why this is such a tough place for visitors to play. Cut quickly. In the clear at the 25. That's a big game before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down. The Wolverines getting set on 1st and 10. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. He's brought down, but not before the gain to the 42-yard line. 2nd down play coming up. They'll give it to the back. He's stopped, but he gets a first down. The Wolverines pick up enough yards to move the sticks. Offense will keep it on the ground here. He's tackled just short of the midfield line at the 49. 2nd down play coming up for this offense. Looking to pass this time. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. And he's tackled, but only after picking up a first down. A new set of downs after that completion. And looking to throw now on 1st down. Dump off caught by the running back. And he's brought down, but they went backwards after the completion. Good work by the defense. Offense sets up for play number 8 on this drive. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. And he's going to float this one to the right side. The pass is dropped incomplete, but it had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball. Now on third and very long, looking to throw. Catch made on the left side. You'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. And the Wolverines will bring their punt team on the field now. And the punt lands out of bounds. Let's see exactly where they'll spot it here. Here comes the powerful Buckeye offense back onto the field. Takes the handoff and tests the left side. The gain is 3 yards. Brings up a second down and 7. Back now goes in motion. Defense will have to adjust. Makes a quick catch. And the defense swarms not much of a gain on that completion. Hunter has been very busy so far. Can they finally convert here on third down? Off play action, he's looking to throw. And he throws his 3rd interception of the day. That's a short return, but the pick wipes out a scoring threat and sets up the offense at the 33.
Well, this guy obviously did what he needed to do to get himself ready for this game. It's a favorable matchup. He's got a lot of confidence. He's already come up with 2 interceptions in this game alone. Locked in on what he needs to do to be in position and making plays for this defense.
The offense now has great field position to start the drive. Oh, here comes the reverse. Tackle, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs. The Wolverines are going to take advantage of this red zone threat. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. The Sophomore able to bring him down quickly. Second down after that run on the previous play. Motion now from the tight end. They'll look to throw it here on second down. Slides the quick throw. Breaks one tackle, gets brought down, picks up some decent yardage. An important third down conversion coming here in the red zone. Try and muscle for the first down. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain. The Wolverines looking to finish the drive here. It's 1st and goal. And they're trying to punch it in here. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. Ball back at the 6 for 2nd and goal off that loss. Tailback tests the middle of the defense. Ball carrier wrapped up and brought down. The offense will line up. Chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. And a throw for it on 3rd and goal. Running out of time in the pocket. And the pass rush has trapped him. It's a sack. As we take a break, take a quick look at how the national rankings stack up in the chase for those playoff positions. We're set now for the 4th quarter. Who's going to make the crucial plays to take home this W? So on 4th down, here comes a crucial field goal attempt. And that one straight down the middle.
I was watching this guy in pregame. He has got a strong leg. I'm surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away. He'll return it from inside the 10-yard line. And he stopped at the 20, tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. Dumps a short throw down to the running back. and uses his speed to pick up solid yardage. Tackle is made, but the junior quarterback shows off his arm strength that time. Looking to throw it on first down. Tries to get it to the running back. Oh, and he can't quite hang on. Almost the 4th interception he's thrown today. He's up second down. And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on first down. Wow, that is interception number 4 today for this QB. They tackle him after a short return, but they get the football back and set up shop near midfield.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half, and the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
And the Michigan offense comes back out on the field. Last time out, they moved the ball well, but had to settle for a chip shot field goal. Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play. Here's the second down play. Handoff running right. Fighting him off. Finds room at the 30. An explosive play. They finally grab him, but the ball moves inside the 25.
That's going to be a first down, and really, Chris, kind of surprised here in the fourth quarter not to see this defense dial up some pressure. They're just sitting back in the base, making it relatively easy for the offense to pick up a first down on the ground.
Big chunk play. This offense operating at peak efficiency. Quarterback will throw this out of the RPO. But the play loses yardage. Very tough second down coming up now. Offense looking to throw the ball. Looks left and finds his target there. Defense makes the stop after the completion. And here comes the noise. This crowd is trying to inspire this defense to make a big red zone stop. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. The gain is not enough for first down, so it brings up a 4th and short. And someone moved this a bit too early. It cost him 5 yards.
False start on offense.
And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. So on 4th down, out trots the place kicker in a very big spot here. This one is right through. And that will extend their lead even further.
Michigan 19, Ohio State 7.
Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now.
Set to advance on the football.
Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And he stopped at the 20, trying to make something happen. That's good coverage there. And the Ohio State offense comes back onto the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. Catch made across the middle by the running back. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
Well, it's another positive play, but, man, look at the clock and look at the score. You still need a couple touchdowns to be able to get yourself back into this game and have a chance to win it. So you got to keep moving here and keep taking those shots downfield.
The game moves the ball past the 40, sets up another 1st and 10. He'll hand it off. And they'll tackle him for a loss of 5 yards. What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. The freshman's able to get home with a sack.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
After consecutive losses, he needed a miracle here on 3rd and a mile. And he'll set up to throw. Makes a quick grab. The defense will wrap him up after about a 6-yard gain. Not enough for the first. It's 4th down. They'll kick it away here. And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. And the Michigan offense back out on the field. Settled for 3 last time. No doubt they're looking for the end zone in this possession. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Stopped short at the marker after just a short gain. Offense getting set up. Here's second down. And the back gets the football. And they'll stop him short of the line again. Offense will try to convert a 3rd and long from the 27. We'll see if the defense brings the blitz. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. Got him for a sack. A big play made them one of the senior leaders of this defense.
If I'm on this offensive line, man, I do not want to see the game flip. This has been a tough game for the big boys. It appears almost like they've just been moonwalking the entire game, and they've been pushed all around. That's 6 sacks surrendered already in this game.
And the Wolverines bring their punt team on the field. On the kick now for the 5th time today. Trying to return the punt for some extra yardage. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. The last drive, they came up empty, had to kick it away. Can they come up with something here? Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. They'll avoid the big hit with the slide. Offense getting set. Second down play here. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Receiver makes the grab. Tackle made after the completion. An important 3rd down attempt for this offense. Can he get there on the ground? Brought down after 40. That'll be a first down. The Buckeyes come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Motion by the back. Defense better adjust. Looks toward the sideline, finds the running back. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play. Offense getting set. It's second down. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Short pass finds the tight end. But a huge collision. Blow delivered there by the linebacker. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. He bought some time, now lets it go. And the pass is hauled in over the middle. Brought down to the 22. It's a first down, very near the red zone now.
Hey, it's got to start somewhere. That's a nice conversion here on 3rd down. You got a long way to go, but maybe a little momentum here. Let's see what they can do coming off that nice play.
Quick throw, catch made on the out route. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play. The Buckeyes come up to the line to crank the tempo up here. First down, looking to throw the ball. And the pass is incomplete just across the goal line. Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Looking to throw yet again. Cannot escape that ferocious pass rush. It's a sack. The offense 2 for 2 on 3rd downs in this drive, but this will be tough. It's 3rd and long. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. And it's picked off in the end zone.
Oh, Chris, the offense could not afford to throw that interception down by a couple scores. Every series matters. Every opportunity in possession. You need points on the board, and to throw a pick, you just wonder how many chances more they'll get.
And the Wolverines offense is back on the field. Last time was a quick 3 and out. Can they get a drive going this time? And they'll work the clock here by keeping it on the ground. Solid run. They'll bring it down to the 28-yard line. Second down after that run on the previous play. They'll try the right here. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. And now the defense will call a timeout here. There's something they didn't like about that look, and they'll make an adjustment for this important play. 3rd down here. Time for perhaps one more play before the 2-minute warning. Pass is caught. They bring him down, but not before he gains first down yardage. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Solid gain, moves the ball to the 37. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. And here's the handoff. That one moves the ball across the 40. Now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Offense facing a 3rd and short from the 41. Can they make the first down and avoid a tricky 4th down decision? Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. The Wolverines will line up to kick it away. See if he can make something happen with the return. The coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. Here comes the Buckeye offense onto the field. The last possession ended in a dreaded red zone interception. Let's see if they can bounce back from that costly error. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch. They'll hurry to the line here with the clock running. Quarterback spikes the ball to stop the clock. Offense sets the formation. It's 3rd down. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. And it's incomplete. They weren't afraid to let it fly, but it brings up a 4th down. Down late, they'll keep the offense on the field, trying to chip away at this lead. He's running out of time here. And they've got him a sack to end the drive. What a play by this defense.
Chris, I understand being down a couple scores, it's 4th down, you've got a good field position. Hey, let's keep this drive alive. I understand why you go for it. Unfortunately, not able to execute it. This could cost him the ball game.
And the Michigan offense comes back out on the field. So this one is tucked away. Time for victory formation. They had to punt the ball last time. Now they're looking to add points, build on this lead. So let's be honest, all wins are not equal. You go in there and hammer your rival. Get bragging rights. That's sweet, man.
Yeah, this one is a little bit different. I mean, this is the game you anticipate, you look forward to the entire offseason. You're thinking about it. Now you get a big win against your rival. You're riding that high much longer than your standard win.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.